basically what a sap is traditionally it's a leather billy club, right? So they've got either steel plate or a lead shot in them, or steel shot in them, not lead. And there's different ways of holding each one. You're going to find some work better than others. That's like a paddle sap. It's kind of like a beaver tail. You pinch it. Exactly. I like to pinch them across the board. This one, I wrap it around and I pinch it. So if it gets tugged, it's not coming out of my hands. Everybody's going to find their own way. Those guys, they have a handle, but you're not necessarily going to put your hand through the handle. Some of them slip behind wallets or slip in your front pocket real slim. Other ones, they're not so concealable. But this is like a traditional American martial art tool.
Hi everybody, Pat from Pitboss306 Stickboxing here with another review of another palm sap here, jack sap. This one being the Klout from Green Man Leather. I'm getting all of my stuff done by Green Man Leather. I've done a couple myself, but Steven makes such good handmade product, why bother going anywhere else really? You can get store-made or factory-made ones, maybe made in China, that are going to fall apart, but at least you know you've got an artisan or a craftsman that stands behind his work when you order stuff from Green Man, and I really like that. Dealing with an individual who will talk to you directly about special orders and stuff like that. It makes a big difference for a guy like me. I am a craftsman myself. I am a tattoo artist by trade, and I understand that, you know, doing a quality service and having a quality product for people means something to me, and I appreciate it when I find a craftsman, especially who's also into impact weapons, that's willing to make custom items for me as well. So this is another one made by Steven at Green Man Leather, and as you can see, he's got custom designs here. This design is called the Klout. You'll notice it's got the beaver tail style kind of steel plate in there. He's done some custom embossing here with a Celtic design in there, some lighter stitching in a brown. I really like the look of this. It's got the brass rivet holding in I believe it's a 3-finger strap here, and I really, you know, this one, actually I'm kind of mixed. I've got mixed feelings on this one. I like this in that it's got a lot of, it's got 3 inches here for impact, for counteracting. Let's say somebody punches at you or something, and you can catch them with that. Like that's a fair amount of impact to catch somebody on their knuckles or on their wrist if they're swinging at you. I also really like it because it's so slim. This will fit pretty much behind your wallet in a front pocket, and then all you will have is the strap, the 3-finger strap there, and you can deploy it or yank it out. As you can see, it's pretty thin here. It doesn't have a lot of girth to it, so it can slip in your pocket pretty easily, and you can just deploy it, you know, however you need it to. Generally, I would recommend getting a pinky grip so you can get it into a flap, right? Sit in your pocket there. There you go. I've got a lot of stuff in my back pocket, but an example is to put it in there, and it's ready to be drawn. Or, in a worst case scenario, you just grab it, and you got a good. It's not necessarily your choice position to be swinging, is only having that, but in a situation where that's all you got, well, exactly, that's all you have. So, carry it back there, if you keep your pinky in there, draw it like that, you got 3 fingers in a snap, right? Or, in here, same deal, just grab that, you've got that. Alright? I find this a little awkward to hold on to. All you have is maybe, you know, 2 fingers, maybe 2 fingers and a thumb to hold on to that, and if you're swinging it full bore, it's just not enough. Maybe the strap is a little long for my hands. Again, maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. It's pretty waggly for my tastes. It's maybe if it had a thicker strap, I'd like it a little bit more on that end. But other than that, I think it's great, and a lot of people will dig this. I really like it because it's so slim. This fits in my pocket, no problem. Back pocket, I can put it behind my wallet, whatever the case may be. The other option is if this is in your back pocket, you can just pull that out and hold it by the strap on the inside. It doesn't need to be wrapped around the fingers. And you do have a grip, but maybe the option of having a solid, thick piece of leather would be in there, and then you could just yank that out and hold it with like a ball on the end or something like that as an option. But this is the Klout. It's got the wide area. I believe, let's see here, it's yeah, it's, I don't know quite the weight. It does have, obviously, some serious impact capabilities there. It's got 5 millimeters of a steel plate sewn inside probably 9-ounce leather. It's a good thickness on there. I'm a little more inclined to the ones with a little more ergonomic support, you know, like you could fit a little bit better in my hand. I don't believe like proper grip would happen under, you know, stress of being attacked and something, being able to deploy this. All I would probably be able to do is grab a hold of that strap and swing it wildly. But you know, in the case where I need this to keep myself safe and I need this to save my life potentially, I'm not going to argue if this doesn't quite hold that nicely. It kept me alive, and that's what's really important, or it kept me safe, and that's what's really important. But again, if you're interested in the hand-tooled stuff or the very interesting handcrafted impact weapons, get a hold of Steven, Green Man Leather, and he's got a ton of these different designs, and basically the sky's the limit. He can customize stuff till the cows come home when it comes to design. He can, you know, add specific fixtures there or rivets and make the right design for you. So yeah.
Oh, hey. that was light.
So yeah.
Got a monkey on my shoulder, woman showing me the door.